there is a Madonna biopic in the works.
Madonna.
She's a material girl.
Living in a material world?
I believe so. Like a virgin. Yeah, so Jennifer Garner, excuse me, why did I say Jennifer Garner? Julia Garner, wrong Garner. Julia Garner.
Big fan of Jennifer Garner.
Shout outs. But yeah, Julia Garner, known from being in Ozark, if you're a fan of Ozark, great show. Also was in most recently Fantastic Four. But yeah, she's been cast to play Madonna in a biopic. And I thought that's a pretty good casting, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it'll be, again, another biopic from another great musical artist, you know, like Madonna in her day and age was legendary, you know, controversial.
That's the key, is like she was, you know, when you look back at her catalog and some of her songs nowadays, it's like, oh, these some oldies and some oldies, some standard music, you know, it's like you could put this in a child's movie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm exaggerating, but what I'm saying is it's so not controversial by today's standards,
right?
But back when she was dropping music, it was like, holy crap! She said what now?
Yeah.
So
yeah, and you know, it's
all the double entendres and whatnot that she was putting in.
It's the same. Every generation, you know, goes through it. That form of self-expression that you can't put me in a box. You can't tell me who you want me to be. Like, I'm going to be me, you know. Her being so bold and out there in your face with her sexual comfortability. There's a word that I'm looking for that I can't quite find, you know. But definitely her being more out front in the face about it, you know, having her pointy brassieres,
right,
having her songs, you know, like Virgin and everything like that. Her being as open as she was with her sexuality and her body and everything like that.
You know, and speaking of that, you know, this is very similar to, but I think hers, for some reason, I remember like not a lot of people picking up on it. But you remember Toni Braxton when she came out? Yeah. And her, her whole song was essentially was about masturbation.
Right.
And a lot of people didn't pick up on it until somebody said something, and then they'd really listen to those lyrics.
It was very subtle.
And you're like, oh, okay, yeah. I get it now.
It's very subtle.
So, but I mean, that's kind of Madonna in a nutshell. I mean, she would say stuff that people were like, you know, oh, it's Puff the Magic Dragon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's the metaphors, it's the subliminals, but it's when you realize it, it's no longer subliminal. It's just, oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So,
okay.
Those are the three emotions. What? Yeah. Okay.
Basically. In that order.
Right. Little John was onto something too.
Right.
So, but yeah, I thought, you know, that's pretty cool that she's gonna do the Madonna biopic.
That's what's up. I mean, she's, what are we talking? Again, like I said,
she was good in Ozark.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Ozark. I mean, she played, her character's name was Ruth, I believe.
Yeah.
But she was and
I think this is the time. Like, we're definitely old enough that enough time has passed that the artists from the 80s and 90s need to start telling their stories, you know? Like, we need these books to be written. We need these biopics to be made. Like, all of these people, especially the 80s, they paved the way for the artists of the 90s. The 90s paved the way for the artists of the 2000s, et cetera, et cetera. But without the 80s and 90s,
right,
I don't think music would be what it is today.
Oh yeah, but I think you can say that about every decade.
Yeah, but they were definitely breaking barriers,
right, at
a level that we can't fathom right now, because we're so desensitized to everything right now. It's very hard.
I think the advent of streaming but even before typical legal streaming, the Napsters, the LimeWires and whatnot made stuff so readily available that, you know, music spread like a wildfire.
Like a wildfire. Yeah.
I mean, and so you were getting,
no disrespect to California,
you were getting not only the mainstream but underground, like in
almost instantaneously.
And now with streaming, you know, and indie artists are just able to do everything, put it out there, and it's there.
Right.
So it's like the overabundance. I mean, the amount of music that comes out daily, is probably the same amount in the 80s that came out in a month or so, or maybe even a year. Yeah, it comes out in a day now. So
so it's a lot easier. There's less barriers to entry now than there is back then. So it's easier to put out more controversial content, than it was back then. Because to do it back then, it had to go mainstream in order for it to get out.
Yeah.
So you're battling some record exec that doesn't understand where you're coming from, that doesn't understand anything about the music. They just know that it sounds good and I can make a lot of music off of it.
Right.
Sometimes stuff slipped through the cracks. Skeet, 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 for example.
Right.
Because if they knew what skeet was, they wouldn't
Country
have.
Grammar.
Right. Bro's talking about a drive-by.
He's talking about the drivers the whole time. That song was in so many, films, commercials, you name it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
My grandkid was listening to Country Grammar the other day talking about, I'm going down, down, baby. I'm like, wait, ho. You ain't got no Range Rovers.
Street sweeper, baby.
Cocked ready to let it go.
Yeah, so it's like, when you really break the lyrics down, you're like, oh.
But a lot of artists use, similes and metaphors to talk about something without actually talking about something. You know?
I mean, that's the creative part of music and expressing. So,
right.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Being able to use,
AKA in hip hop, the punchline.
Right. Being able to use the English language in a way of such that you're talking about one thing to the untrained ear, but if you're actually listening, you hear what they're really talking about.
Yeah.
Like you said, Puff the Magic Dragon. They weren't talking about a dragon.
Sure they were. His name was Puff.
And he lived by the sea.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, I mean, I think it's dope that, she's getting her biopic now.
Yeah.
I would love to see, I want to see more. I want to see everybody come out with a biopic. Anybody who was everybody from back in the day, I want to see a biopic.
Well, we know we got Snoop one coming. We got the Mike Tyson one coming. I mean, we got a lot. There's a lot of them coming. The Kobe thing is coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm here for it. I love watching those stories.
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?